What's up? What's up? Ooh, honey, I'm drinking me some good old apple juice. You know, I ain't messed with no apple juice in a long ass time. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's someone in particular flagging my videos or what community guidelines that I'm messing up with when I get flagged down in the first 5 minutes. Or maybe it's God saying you don't need to do what you was about to do. You know what I mean? But I came back today. Earlier I was feeling real strongly on something that I saw on YouTube. And I want to talk about it, but I since saw some other stuff. And I might come on that subject a little different. Listen, today I've been gone all day car shopping, okay? I didn't find a thing. All this illusion of grandeur that I had that I was about to have, you know, that car that is flossy and um 40 and flirty and flossy and with the bells and whistles, not all of them, but most of them. And the bright lights, flashing lights for $450 went down the tube today. I mean, down the tube today, okay? I went looking. I found me a QX60. Now, what I really want is the QX80, or if not the QX80, the like a big car, Tahoe, whatever. Hmm. So that ain't gonna happen because thank you, Mimi. That ain't gonna happen because all that stuff is $46 and $50,000, and that'd be $700 and $800 a month. And I don't believe in no shit like that. Okay. Um, it really hurt my feelings because everything that's in my 450 price range is not a new car. And I don't want a sedan. I want an SUV. So it's not new. I had to go down 17, 16 with some miles on it, with some cockamamie miles on it. So I just had a rough day today. Just, feeling that my life had changed. And realizing that it's just more of the same. Settling. Making a little bit more money. Still got to settle. Still not enough to get what I want. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. And then the man tried to talk me into a lease. I don't want no goddamn lease. Hell no. Mm-mm. I like to pay and walk away with something. When I put my money on, I want it to be mine. I don't want to borrow yours. You know what I'm saying? I want to eventually end up it being mine. Okay. Now, I was eating some chips, so I didn't come on camera. And now they all in my teeth, so I still ain't coming on camera. Um, what was I gonna say? So now I'm looking at like a 2017-18 Murano, which I really don't like no Murano. I don't want a soccer mom car. I don't want a typical looking car. I want mine to be different. Now, not crazy, not like a goofy looking one, but like I don't want the car that everybody my age that do the same thing I do got. You know what I'm saying? Look like me got. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. My mom's swear by a lot. And then I want my stuff to sit up high. Them Muranos and Jeeps and what else was I looking at? RAV4. This man was just really trying to get me get a RAV4. I was like, get the hell out of here. Um, they sit low like a car with a bubble booty. The bubble booty be saying soccer mom. And everybody on Facebook was telling me to get a Terrain. I'm like, no, I got in the first of all, I tried to get into a 2020 Terrain today and bust my knee. Okay. Busted my knee. I was like, okay. Then because I hit the console. Um then like when you get in the inside of like it's all plasticky and thick. Like, I don't know, child, that ain't what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Luxe. Luxe. Lux. You dig? You dig? You get it? Honey. But I ain't got no money for Lux, I guess. Cause I damn sure ain't getting damn payment over 450, maybe 500, depending on what's going on with it. I ain't paying $500 for no used car. No. Mm-mm. Well, we were gone all day, me in Brooklyn, looking. Tomorrow I gotta do some stuff for her parade, so I'm not gonna be able to go look. And plus, a lot of stuff is closed anyway on Sunday since it's COVID-19. They got it where you can go test drive their car and they don't even be in the car no more because they gotta practice social distancing. I said, how y'all gonna practice social distancing? We ain't got no mask on up in here. Girl, I got out in the world today again and saw it wasn't a gang of white folks without no mask. It just seemed like it's mostly white folks without the mask. I'm like, dang, I don't understand what the problem is. Well, I know for sure that I got a redose, or not a redose. I got dosed again with reality 2 days ago because Brooklyn's best friend has COVID-19, and I hate when people say it's very real. It's a real thing, but you know, everybody's tired of sitting at home and wearing these masks and trying to avoid other people. We can't hug, we can't handshake. I don't want to. Oh, I don't want a car. I'm not getting a sedan. Um, um, you know, we can't hug, we can't handshake. We can't congregate, we can't celebrate. All that. So I understand it wanes on you and stuff like that. But baby, when I tell you one thing, I know for sure after all these weeks of listening to these people who had what people went through when they died, and just what people went through when they struggled with the virus. You know what I'm saying? When they just had it and they were struggling. Baby, the way that thing ravages through a body, I don't want to have to deal with it. It don't matter if I'm going into it and the Lord comes down and says, Chelsea, you gonna make it through. I'm gonna be like, man, why I got to do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just do not want to deal with COVID-19. So therefore, I'm going to continue to practice my CDC guidelines, okay, social distancing, and my mask wearing, my hands washing and sanitizing, and all of that. Yes, indeed. Ooh, when I said hand sanitizing, girl, today, me and Brooklyn, when we looked for cars, we stopped at we drove up on this road in Gwinnett County now because I don't live in Gwinnett County. I don't know nothing about Gwinnett County, but Gwinnett County reminds me the most of Dallas, Texas, when of all the places here in Atlanta. It's just, to me, not all of Gwinnett County, certain parts of it, like by Mall America and stuff, the nice parts remind me of Dallas. And we rolled up. I said, "Oh, a Slotsky's." Girl, I used to love some Slotsky's. They expensive as hell, right? But she was like, "I don't know nothing about them." So we went over there to what is it called? Chick-fil-A. I said, "You can get you some Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna get me some Chick-fil-A fries and me a large, easy ice diet lemonade from over there." But I'm coming back to get this Slotsky's, girl. That Slotsky's was so good. $8. Oh gosh, for just a sandwich. Don't go there playing with them. Oh, but girl, at the goddamn Chick-fil-A, they had a table. So you know how you have the window, and then most people pull right up to the window, and they looking up at people, and the people looking down, and all that breath and droplets and stuff between the two of them. Baby, this Chick-fil-A had a whole table between the window and where you could drive up to. Like, no, we're gonna space this out. I'm gonna put this shit on the table, and then you get it. I said, okay. Chick-fil-A, I wasn't mad at Chick-fil-A. I was not mad at Chick-fil-A. And while we was out today, I watched Kevin of the Scorpion Show's mama, her funeral. Now, remember, she just died last week of COVID-19 complications. She had the disease for weeks and then tested negative, but it was the effects of the disease on her body that, she was always already sick all the time, that, went on and had her succumb to the effects of the disease wearing on her body. And I thought it was a cute, quaint funeral. I really enjoyed his sister's words. I said I was gonna bank one part that she said for me to remember, for me to say, should I live longer than my own mom? She said, if she's ever offended you, please forgive her. And I just so hope that me saying that is enough to keep my two uncles from saying anything crazy, baby. Because it's already been put out. Well, my mom told us she don't want them there. Um, so I may say that or not, but if I don't and they come, I will be letting. Well, it's not just them. I would just let everybody know. If you come up and you got something slick or sly to say, and you try to throw it in, if I wasn't able to afford a security person to be there to escort you out, I'm going to get up and I'm going to beat your ass. Period. Okay, because I'm asking you to respect my mother at this time, and if you wasn't boss enough to tell her to her face, bitch, don't come up in here talking about it. And that's the real talk. And we'll beat your ass and talk about everything else later. Wash it all out with whoever we need to. It is what it is. But back to the Scorpion show, I really did like their homegoing for her. I like the pictures they chose. Did I see that Marsha Ambrosia had written a little song for her? I thought that was nice. A testament to all the people that he touched through his show, and then allowed his mom to touch too. It was just very beautiful. It was cool. He was like, I might come back on Instagram Live. I was like, for what, man? Go with your people and have fun. We don't need to see you no more. We don't need to see you for a good week. Go on and get past it and get all the things done that you got to do and things like that. But that might give him something to do too. And to stop thinking about it, just to get on YouTube and talk and drink and have a good time and stuff like that. One thing I know for sure, when I met him twice. Kevin he loves to have a good time. And then, like I told y'all when I came back from the blackout, he's very soft spoken and mild mannered as well. Did y'all see him? And Red Bull. The high school. Did y'all see the Beanie Man? Beanie Man, and what was the nigga name? I done forgot that quick. Oh no. Beanie Man was acting like he was the star of the show though. But I did like their verses. Did y'all see their verses? Can y'all comment? I'm about to get out. Y'all know I got a gang of stuff to talk about too. But I'll be going right up out of here. Somebody better tell you. Oh, what was I'm tripping. What is his name? Let me look this up real quick. Bounty Killer. I'm crazy. I was more a Beanie Man girl growing up. But they did good. I like how they were in the same room and battled each other. I just felt like Beanie Man was trying to be seen a lot. I was like, it's all I mean, it's always one that's doing something a little strange, a little weird, a little, side eye-ish in the verses. Okay. Because, babe, when I tell you, I mean, I've been being nice about this Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. That shit was boring. Did I say that already? That shit was boring. Oh, okay. You missed it. It was good. Especially for them to be in the room at the same time. It was really, really good. But I'm here for Beanie Man. Definitely. Okay. So, child, I didn't even really listen to all of the Joe Biden and Charlemagne interview. Y'all know I can barely stand Charlemagne. Okay. And I know that this was, an important blip in the whole presidential race and stuff like that. But I can barely stomach Charlemagne. Okay. I mean, be mad at me if you want to. But I saw the part where, what's his name? Joe Biden was talking. Now, when he said, if you think about voting for Trump and not me, you ain't black. I I can get with a lot of people who say, okay, see, these mugs, they getting too comfortable and they think that our vote is secure and that, they already got us and they ain't got to do nothing to work to get us and stuff like that. But most of the people who was offended, a lot ain't doing nothing or enough to make these people our bitches, period, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Make these people come to us and be about us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people talking was straight cool with Joe Biden when he was doing the same ish he been doing since he been running for president. He has kept the same energy. He has kept the same personality and everything when everybody was calling him Uncle Joe behind who? Barack Obama. Uncle Joe, oh, he's so crazy. Oh, he be saying crazy stuff. And, he don't even, he act like he don't even bit more care. He like, whatever, we can do this, woo, 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 all that stuff like that. It was cute. And you let him get an honorary black card. How many times y'all saw folks calling Joe Biden get an honorary black card? Okay. I was like, after mid shit, a third of the way the second term, I wasn't here for Obama or Biden. Okay. So he wasn't never getting no black card from me. Don't no white person get no black card. The fuck? Wish people stop saying that stuff. And I don't care how good you dance, you still can't come to the dang barbecue unless you're spectacular. Okay? Shit. And you better not start dancing when you get there. So anyway, I was like, ain't this how Negroes do? Sit up and tell a Negro that he cool and he that, woo, woo, woo. And then when he come back thinking he cool, now you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Now you got a problem. And then what tripped me out, I was over to Wiley's show and they was talking about voting that, how disgusted they were and they're voting for Trump and stuff. Now I ain't gonna say everybody over there was doing, but enough of fools was over there saying it. And I was like, are y'all out y'all cotton picking mind? We done dealt with Biden type whites, okay? And we're getting good at it, okay? We're getting good at it to where we are effecting change through the knowledge of how they work, okay? But a Trump white person, nah, and I don't give a damn about no. Oh, we had the lowest unemployment rate. He get black unemployment rate under Trump. Oh, we had the he donated the most money to HBCUs. Oh, this, that, and the other, boo, 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 boo. Baby, please. Please. You know what I'm saying? That's that 40 acres and a mule, and you don't got no capital, no wealth type of stuff to even work no land. That's that sharecropping stuff. I'm gonna give you a little piece of something, think that you get something. You know what I'm saying? And so you like me a little bit to do what I need you to do. Do you think I give a damn? First of all, that unemployment is a rollover from Obama, most of it. But additionally, you mean to tell me because he donated the most money to HBCUs that woo, 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 woo. Wait, until I see black, white, Puerto Rican, and Haitians completely turn over these HBCU schools and make. Now I ain't gonna act like none of them are state of the art and stuff like that, but most of them is in the backwoods and dusty. I said it, okay. Until I see an overhaul to where all of them can compete, with other one with as far as other institutions, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing about no throwing no crumbs at nobody and stuff. Yeah, oh, it's a lot of money than more than everybody else. It's still crumbs in the grand scheme of being black in America. God dang. Sitting up with that mess, telling me I'm voting for Trump, so disgusted. You ought to be disgusted and embarrassed by the stuff that he be saying and doing. And then I would rather have Biden with his little funny little ways that he does and stuff like that than somebody who could beat and push the damn button and get us all fucked up and blown up and shit like that. Y'all ain't been scared. I ain't never been scared of no president as much as I am over our current president. Joe Biden was wrong for that statement. Black people are individuals with their own minds. I ain't saying he wasn't wrong. What I'm saying is niggas is wrong to say, oh, I'm not voting for him because he did that. I'm going to vote for Trump. After all the danger that and all the mess that we done been through while we've been under Trump, and want to come back with little Schenectady bullshit to try and say what Trump did for blacks. Please, these people are enraged against us since he's been in office. And Joe Biden, and the thing about it, okay, so now folks is upset because they did an official vetting of Amy Klobuchar. I call her Cloby, and that's what I'll be calling her from now on because it takes too much for me to say Klobuchar with my braces and everything. So I'll get into that. I had to say that because I was out typing. I typed Cloby, and somebody said her name is so and so. I bet y'all know what her name is. Now, so Biden officially vetted out Cloby. That don't mean he ain't gonna vet nobody else out. And he should. I'm not voting for him if he don't pick somebody black. He said he was gonna pick a black woman. Use a black lie. He never said that he was gonna pick a black woman, and he done told your ass that several weeks ago, right during this COVID shit. He said, "I'm going to honor what I said and pick a woman, but she may or may not be black. I never said I was gonna pick out a woman of color." And I ain't mad at him. Like, would I like Abrams to be the vice president? Yes, I would. Thank you. Okay. But I can see some other pictures going on. Okay, y'all want Cloby. You think Cloby will be more palatable for white America? If it's going to be a woman, you think the white women will come out for another white woman faster than, a black woman? Okay. 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 I can go to the bank with you on that. No, it can come back. It can come down to keeping Trump or not. It really can. It really can. Because if that was the case, if it was such a big problem for all these people running their mouth about, all these people, if it was really serious and stuff like that, they would have got them a motherfucking Democratic candidate that suits the needs of the black people. Okay. And they would have turned out the stops and told us how to turn out the stops with dollars, votes, and other things to make sure they had a candidate that suited their needs better. Okay? Instead of waiting for the white majority in the Democratic Democratic race to push up this one right here, to boost this one up. So that's why I ain't trying to hear it. I am not trying to hear that. You don't wait till the last minute and then be like, oh wait, we don't like who y'all didn't pick. No, that's bullshit. Now, and I would want someone with a less potential to get our ass blown up and fucked over in the world. So anyway, Brooke, what time you go? Oh shit. What the hell I was talking about? Oh, so let's say he go with Cloby, right? All right, got the white face in the right place, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So that the white race, okay, don't plead their case. Okay, yeah, whatever. I don't know. And so that's palatable for white America, the majority. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't want a black woman. I want a black woman. It needs to be a black woman's time. And Abrams was unfairly cheated, and then Kamala, she just had a lot of people who was with her, and that would be good. And black woman, they want a black woman. No, wench. Put the black women in other key positions. Secretary of State. You got me? Okay. Secretary of the Interior. Okay. What else is it? What else? Supreme Court. Just put old fake ass Kamala Harris on the Supreme Court. Go ahead. And she young too. Oh my God. Put replace that one that went down with who was sick the other day. It's a woman. Start with Globenstein or Gloria Eppenstein, something, whatever her name is. Replace her. See, Put the black faces in the right places. Everybody be sitting up here hollering about president this, president that, and blah, 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 blah. No, put them in the positions of authority in other ways on the slick, nigga, and then run it. And then run it. Oh my gosh. Come on. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. And you need somebody in the White House that's going to make sure that these justices are not appointed, these Supreme Court justices are not strictly, it's not so heavily Republican. Now, it's getting crazy how black folks out here thinking halfway, barely thinking through shit, short-sighted. I'm just asking that we really think about how this whole thing is run and operated. That's all I'm asking. And for us to take our part, do our part to be more strategic and and proactive and less reactive. That's all I'm asking. Black female vice president Biden drops. Now black female president, or why not have both? What? So you're saying if he dies, then there'll be a black president, black female president? We don't have to have no black female president right now. What is the call? What is the call? Just to see it? You see what happened last time? Just to see it. Everybody was just placated by just seeing it. Why? Since I've been a begging. And really, do you think, yeah, Attorney General, that's what I was looking at. Yes. Um mm, yeah. Um because it's not about just seeing people in the place. It's not about voting a black face in the presidential place. The power, and see, that's the thing. People want to holler vice president for black woman, vice president. A vice president is a figurehead. It's a do girl, a do boy. Go somewhere where you can be more effective for us. I want them to put these strong black women leaders that we're having and some of the black men that we're seeing into places where it strategically helps black people, where it's in every drop of government, legislative, executive, and judicial, and also in key districts through the Senate. It's not important for me to have a fucking black female vice president. It's not important for me to have a black president. We had a black president who did not a motherfucking thing for us. Yes, did we benefit from some of the stuff he did? Yes, but there was nobody with a black agenda. Your own black president didn't have a black agenda and didn't nan black motherfucker. Well, I don't say nan, it was a couple. And the majority of black people didn't ask him to. It was just about having his face smiling and shit, talking about, since I've been begging for your vote, acting all super black so you be buy-in, because you know he was mixed, okay? And then got up in there and was just everybody present on your ass, okay? No, ma'am. I need black folks of substance, pride, and agenda in multiple roles that effect change. Hell yeah. That's exactly what Obama was, the president too. He had his face and his hand out to blacks and turned his ass to us as soon as he got in office. And then on becoming, Michelle Obama gonna sit up there and say, "Oh, it used to trip me out when we try to do stuff to help black people, and then black people wouldn't show up to the polls." First of all, nigga, before you got up in the office, you already know how black people do and how disenfranchised black folks are most of the time. And so to me, if you that new, okay, you the HNIC of all the world, you ain't got no power to really get out and start having black folks like having like street teams and all that type of stuff and programs throughout strategic areas of the country for primaries and Senate and House votes and stuff like that and things like that. You know, it was all about you though. Okay. See, because if I was ever to be president, which that's never a goal of mine, if I was ever to be president, baby, do you know that I would be fucking with black people day in and day out in some kind of way? Not necessarily me physically, but my people that I got in place. Y'all would be in these streets voting for Senate, for House, for governor. Vote. You would be your asses would be voting. Just like niggas was like, if Obama said it, then it must be true. Then it must be true. Because he's our black president, you know, all that shit like that. Well, why you ain't telling? Why you didn't say okay? Sometimes you got a hand. You got a hand. You know, walk people through stuff, and you got to show up every time it's time for them to do something. Sometimes it's just like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just like that. You know, like how you watch Malcolm X, and Malcolm X had all kind of folks. The niggas that was with him day in and day out, his armor bearers and doing stuff. He had Farrakhan and Minister Elijah Muhammad, all of them. He fooled with everybody on all levels. He had his people on all levels working and doing stuff. Child, I know that too, Andrew, but folks don't want to be hearing, they don't want to hear shit on the real about Obama. Because like I told y'all several times before, I wasn't voting for Obama. Obama not black like me. Like that, I didn't identify with Obama. Like, oh, he black. His mama's hella white. And his mama's mama gave him $250,000 in a trust. Now I'm not gonna say you're not a of color person, but you don't know me and what I got going on. You know, you don't know you're not of the regular to me black. You know what I'm saying? Like I could already tell that we was gonna disconnect at some point, and that we did. I hope that we didn't, but that we did. I voted for Michelle with her brown ass and with her ignorant ass sitting up there. I think it was in 2004 when he got the Senate race. That's my baby daddy. I was like, who the hell? I remember my back was to the TV and I was in the kitchen. I had just moved to Dallas straight out of college. I'm like, who the hell is this lady? Who is this? I was too through. And them little black girls with them plaits in they goddamn head and beads and shit. Oh yes. It hurt my heart when Obama would never speak up on the injustice. Okay, like I told y'all, it was too many black boys who fell in the street under Obama's name, and he ain't hardly have shit to do. He ain't hardly have shit to say, or do, or implement. Baby, because I'd have had me, I'd have been calling a meeting with all the houses of the goddamn states, all the house and the senates of the states, okay, the state congresses, and we'd have been making laws, honey, okay. I'd have got all the governors together, and it'd have been top down. It would have been me and the governors, and then the governors go implement what I said, go tell them people what I said. Let's get some campaigns going. Okay. See, being the black president, you were supposed to be a heavy. You were supposed to be on some more heavy shit than what you were for your people. Hell no, I'm talking about if I had a son, he would look like Trayvon. And what the fuck do that mean? And what the fuck difference? I mean, how does that change the game at all? When Mike Brown fell in the street in August in St. Louis, do you know how hot it is? And his body sat in that street like that, I was pissed the fuck off. That asphalt was burning. Exactly. And then this is the thing. Where are the black people who say, well, the white people are doing it? Well, now Obama couldn't do that because people didn't like him and people was against him. Da, da, da. Look at all this shit Trump doing. The whole house don't fuck with him for the most part. He had a polarized Congress. He has a polarized Congress. And that nigga be telling them straight up, and just told the governors, bitch, if you don't open these children, if the doors of the church ain't open on Sunday, you gonna see me. No, he ain't got no power. But who up under my voice tonight thinks he won't try? So Chelsea, what difference would it make if we have a black VP or president? By what merit do you conclude our destiny because of Obama? Obama, what? By what merit do you conclude our destiny? Okay. It's called progression. It takes steps to become strategic. Right. But you think you're supposed to step out on the highest step first in strategy? No. Just like I said, I'm not a black feminist. I don't think black females should be feminists. Let them white women, that's what I do. That's what I do think is a trickle down thing. Let the white women and these new Mexicans, or not Mexican, Hispanics, fight that shit. And Asians, fight that shit. Let it trickle down on us. We need to get our family together first. We need to get our black family strong and thick and healthy, and let them go fight that shit and let it trickle down on us. Rain down on me, follow and follow me. Okay. And then successively, progressively, we'll start climbing them rungs. But we sat up there and said, what beats us failure but a try, and got Obama in there who did nothing for us, just for us, and got the nerve to let him leave office, and then motherfuckers asking for a black agenda. How you gonna ask these folks who ain't even black for a black agenda? You ain't even ask the black person what a fucking black agenda is. Come on. Fuck wrong with these motherfuckers out here? Now our vote means something. We can't just keep voting. And the thing about it is niggas didn't even see. Now I saw this, and I remember having to argue with this guy while I was dating at the time. I said, now you got the audacity. I hope he had that at his table read. And I said, listen, I said, I'm watching this shit. I'm all into this. Ooh, this first black, but I'm hearing a lot of talking, a lot of egregious vocabulary. Okay. I'm really not buying it, and the first time I fell into, I'm just gonna I'll vote for him because he's black. I like him. It sounds lofty. But he's black and he's getting in, period. The second time it was like, okay, we're in the midst of coming out this recession. I really don't want it to flip to someone else, not even Hillary Clinton. I feel like because of the financial burdens that we were coming out of, it need to stay in the same realm of people to come all the way out of it. Because our parents and grandparents, they didn't see nothing like this. They were born during or my grandparents were born during the Great Depression. And then that recession was cold-blooded. So, that, and I didn't like a lot of that grandstanding something white folks were doing to him though. Remember that lady who was in Arizona or something, and he had got on the tarmac and was like walking from a plane or to a plane or something, and she walked up on him and threw her hand in his face and was letting him know something. I said, hell to the no. Hey now. I said, hell to the no. No, 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 no. I say hell no, hell no, hell no, 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 hell no. That was some mess. Whew, I done started cussing. Let me come on back down. Let's see. So why I think Biden is beside himself and whatever, he getting my vote. Why I think he need to be taken down a peg or two, like Mr. said, should needed to. Mm-hmm. And I think he gonna see a reality check. I bet he got real scared after he saw that backlash. Mike Brown is not the president's responsibility. Mike Brown fate was determined when his mother picked up on child by. I ain't finna go there with that. Not me. People really think black people should blindly follow Dems. Yeah. Also, Obama made laws for only LGBT community, but not one law helping the most targeted group in America. Okay. What was I gonna say? People really think what. Right. Well, I don't think I need to blindly follow Dems. I will say that. I'm saying in this case right now, this is what we need to do as a collective. And I have voted Republican on several local elections and never for president though. But different local elections recently have I voted some Republicans. So that's that. When I was young, I used to vote a whole ticket Democrat and go on about my business. Now I'm trying to take more heat. Do I know everybody on every ballot? No. Mm-hmm. But black people could be some of the most short-sighted people, and it's so depressing. Just run with the hot pack. Somebody get enraged. Oh, we enraged too. Ain't even really thought the stuff out. It's a damn shame. And they didn't arrested the man who took the video of the Ahmaud Arbery accosting and killing. And I'm told the vigilante justice, white racist vigilante justice. And I'm so excited. He's charged with murder, y'all. Well, that's what I said, Mikhail. You didn't say nothing I didn't just say. Yeah. Vote what's best for you and your community. Vote for your interests and stuff like that. No, my eyes been closed for a long time. I'm going back and forth, but I mean, I'm not gonna start talking about something else. Now I've done that, a lot in the past, but I'm really serious about what I'm talking about right now. Ahmaud Arbery, I really think that they fixing to go all in on these men. And I don't know now that they got that man who did the recording. And they've got these people on their back so hard, these activists, about all these side videos they coming up with and this, that, and the other. I really think that there is enough evidence that um there's gonna be a real conviction on this. Really, Toure did? That's right. No, keep on stating what you're feeling. I thought you were trying to tell me something that I had already said. I was like, wait a minute, I already said that. Huh, you said put him in the electric chair. I know that's right. Shit. That's just that whole situation was crazy as hell. And I don't know how this man with this damn videotape thought he was gonna get away with. Oh, I was just there. Like, I didn't even know why they was there. I don't even know why they was raised. I wasn't with them. Basically, is what he was saying. I was like, child, this is 1932 in 2020. They tried some 1932 shit, didn't they? They tried some old Jim Crow shit real quick. Real quick. I'm gonna say, child, cut the bull. Cut it. Cut it. Skate. Well, the man sent the video to the dad of the shooter, and the dad was sending the video around, and that's how the video made it to authorities. Oh, I thought that what I heard is that the man had sent it to authorities thinking he was gonna help him. Mm, 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 mm. That is a shame. Honey, Megan Good hollering that she is not bleaching. Who is buying it? Put a 1 if you buy it, put a 2 if you don't. Girl, get the fuck on. Yes, you are doing something. Talking about she had messed around and had let somebody treat her face that was unlicensed, and she was trying to get like isolated spots off her face, but they put it all over her face so that it could blend all the colors in. Girl, let me tell you something. I used to be on this skin bleacher too, but it was for spots. And it said, put it on the spot, right on the spot. Holla. It said, put it on the isolated spot and stay out the sun. And put it on there for as long as we said and then take it off. Okay, I was a teenager and I had horrible acne, and I had an issue, and my mom had an issue with busting it, and then there'd be black. Okay, so I had little spot. I would put on the tip of my finger and just put the little black, and then rub it in right there, and all in the little parts, and it would take it away. And that's it. And it was nothing too powerful to where it was nothing too powerful to where um it was making the spot lighter than my facial color. It was nothing going on to where it was burning or anything. Now that's in little old Oklahoma in the 90s with upper middle class parents. Now you're rich and you can't get a hold of that. You gotta go. You ain't got some super duper. Why? You act like you had had the bruise and been coming up with makeup. So why'd you have to go get something that was like that? I'm sure you got a dermatologist. You couldn't get none of the dermatologist stuff, girl. I'm not trying to hear that. Why you saying he a fraud? How's he shady? I don't even know. All I know is that they could get results. And where is Dr. Umar Johnson in all the midst of this stuff? Have you heard him saying anything? Oh, you talking about something when they said we was gonna pay for for information on the shooter, and then when they found that the shooter was black, they didn't want to give the people the money. I heard that with Lee Merritt. It wasn't Sean King. Now, honey, this is how I do it. Do it. Do it. Now I know somebody wanted me to come in here and start talking about Kenya Moore's interview on the Speak on It, but we ain't doing that right now. We're gonna do the Real Housewives of Atlanta tomorrow, and I will talk about it. But when I tell you I got my black life, y'all better understand I got my blickety blick blick blickety blick blickety black life. Okay. Yes, Kenya girl. Yes, Kenya girl. Yes. Um, what was I about to say? Who else was I talking about? So YouTube news, and then I'm gone. Child, let me tell you something, baby. Like I said, I am the godmother of YouTube beef section, I guess, nigga section. Everything that I've said, if niggas would have heated, they wouldn't be having half the problems that they having. Baby, let me tell you something. If y'all ain't seen Jay Wilson till just now, you are a blind person for real. Like you are super blind, okay? I was looking at this video. I've been watching on the low what's been going on between Five Babe and Jay Wilson. And Five Babe, girl, I just know you did not start crying last night. Like, I don't even believe that they were real tears. But even if they were, whether they're real or not, like the crying part for Jay Wilson, I'm mad at you, sis. Like, ain't no fucking way. First of all, ain't no fucking way you thought he was your real friend. Like, I know you didn't. So that's why I know you was over there crying, like, to garner, the fools in the room. I know you got some fools over there, right? We all got some fools in our rooms and stuff. Folks that go for anything, right? But it's not cool to take advantage of them like you did with them tears. Girl, I just know for a fact that you're too smart to really have thought that nigga was your friend. Okay. Just period. Before you even start fooling with them, just from if you was watching them on your own, you knew that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and say those tears weren't real, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say they damn sure wasn't needed, okay? Um, what's going on? Okay. So on top of that, I want y'all. Okay, so she exposed because Jay Wilson loves to say that he ain't never doxed nobody. So she exposed that when she went down to San Antonio last year, and her and Tracy D rode by Tracy's place of employment in her house and stuff like that, and they came back and confirmed that it was either a pit or she don't work there, or her house was a pit or raggedy, or her neighborhood was raggedy, whatever, and that she don't work in the place that she had said she worked or something like that. I guess that's basically what they were doing. Well, yeah, last night when everything came to a head between 5A and Jay Wilson, she was all like, "Oh, I got something. I'm gonna light your butt up." So what she showed was a video when her and Tracy D was driving past old girl's business. Okay, that it was Jay Wilson who was leading them there in real life, baby. Was leading them there. He was in his car ahead of them and was leading them past all Tracy's places of interest or whatever. And I was like, well, damn. I mean, that's what we already knew, but to see it, I mean, you didn't really already know that he told them. I mean, you could allude or you could think that he told them because you got good sense, but they really very well could have looked all her shit up themselves, right? And went over there. Now, hold on, I'm gonna get back to that. It's called the pill. I'll get back to that in a minute. So, what was I about to say? So back to what I was saying. Okay. So Babe says that she's all like, she was not feeling it how when she came back from San Antonio, she took the brunt and she bore the brunt of all of the allegations of doxing Tracy and harassing Tracy and driving past Tracy stuff. And she held the secret that it was actually Jay Wilson who led them through Tracy neighborhood and shit. And I was in my mind like, you damn sure did, but why? To be friends with him for what? Like, what's the benefit? It ain't like, okay, you can, okay. She came on here as an evangelist, or a prophetess. He came on here as he was a pastor. It wasn't like y'all was doing no work of the Lord on here. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like y'all was in collabo doing the work, build kingdom building. So I mean, why did you? I mean, talking about being a good friend. Nah, girl, I know for a fact you know you ain't got no friends on YouTube. I know you do. I know you do, girl. Boo. This was just for that video. That's what they were. Okay, because I just refuse to believe that you was really thinking that nigga was your friend. Now let me tell you why. Okay, because we've all watched Jay Wilson say that he is about the coin. Any motherfucker that is a bought nigga is not to be trusted. And if you streetwise in Chicago, okay, in Baltimore, in Atlanta, in Dallas, in San Antonio, in what is it, San Francisco, all the places these people are in, different, YouTubers. Well, nigga, you know good and well that a bought nigga ain't no good. A bought nigga just as bad as wet bread. Okay? What you gonna do with wet bread? Wet white bread, child. The way they make white bread these days. Oh my gosh. So that people keep trying to interview this nigga, and you know how he does during the interview. To seen it. Do y'all be thinking y'all special or something? Do you think that y'all special? No. The man has showed you over and over that he don't even care about nobody but himself. So you're not special. He don't even care about Mark telling the story. Not good. Telling the shit he done told about Mark. Why is people saying that Mark peed on himself and the whoop 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 and all this other stuff about Mark? Because he done ran his mouth too much about Mark. Now let's get on to the friendship shit with Jay Wilson. Did y'all see that shit that went down with El Teddy that day? Now, I know a lot of y'all did, but there's some of y'all in here right now that did see some of it. That shit that happened with El Teddy when El Teddy had that situation going on with QB and QB had so-called exposed him or whatever, right? Okay. Well, everybody knows El Teddy and Jay Wilson are friends. Well, Jay Wilson was talking about the situation, giving commentary on the situation that happened with El Teddy. And El Teddy comes on the line, right? So when El Teddy come on the line, they talking about it, and El Teddy was really, I mean, for his defense. I'm not saying I'm talking in his defense, but I'm describing what he was doing for his own defense on this video. He was doing very well. Like he was really like explaining the details without a lot of detail, which is good, with just enough, and which was good. And then and every time that Jay Wilson would try to go down this salacious, this like storytelling. See, El Teddy was more of a fact-based commentary on the shit when he was on Jay Wilson's channel. Jay Wilson was trying to get in that salacious storytelling, amping up, keeping your interest type of stuff, keeping you salivating for mass type of shit that he likes to do. Can y'all hear me? Child, this phone, this damn thing, this damn computer don't never be charged. Can y'all hear me? Thank you for the Cash App. Hold on, let me see. I just got a Cash App. Black on Black Love. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you, Michael. Oh, yes. Peace, love, and harmony, child. We good. Hey, can y'all hear me? Okay. Well, I don't know. Okay, y'all say yes. Okay. Cool. So, okay. So I want y'all to go to that video about 2 days ago where El Teddy came on to defend himself on with Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson was trying to defend him too, but Jay Wilson was taking the crowd to a salacious point. Okay. And it was crazy because El Teddy had told it was no. Jay Wilson had said, well, people are saying this. Um as part of the allegation, is this true? And El Teddy said, and notice I'm respecting the fact that El Teddy said he don't want to talk about this part. You know what I'm saying? Or he don't want this type of shit being said. El Teddy said, please do listen. I hear what you're saying, but in the formal investigation, that was not even questioned. What you're saying, that level of allegation was not levied toward me, nor was that level of allegation ever brought into the investigation anytime. So I would appreciate it if you did not say, um, if you did not start mentioning or trying to bring something like that into it. Whether he was like, well, I'm just trying to beat it down because people are asking about it and people are making assumptions. So that he was like, El Teddy was like, no, if you don't even give it any legs, it can't walk. I just would like you to not even mention that. Man, if Jay Wilson didn't keep on and on saying something about it, I thought that was very disrespectful. And this is somebody that he knows from before YouTube, so they say, and for years. I felt bad for El Teddy. Now, and that's without me making a comment on the real allegations and investigation that was against him. This is just for him in this moment. Like, you supposed to be my friend, and I told your ass I don't want to talk about this shit. I don't want you talking about. I don't want you to even address any questions about it because it don't have nothing to do with nothing, and people just putting 20 on 10, and you keep on doing it. Well, I'm saying it because they asking. I'm saying it just so they can stop asking. He don't want you to say nothing. Why are you so insolent about everything? Shut your fuck ass up. He couldn't even interview El Teddy so he could defend himself rightfully, or enough or effectively or whatever, thoroughly. There we go. That's the word, thoroughly, because Jay Wilson too busy wanting to hear his damn mouth speak. Sir King, do you know anything about it? Do you remember that? You want to come on the live stream? Shit. I was too through. And then he couldn't even do the damn interview because people still talking about some interview he did with Sean Bradley like days before, and he's still trying to defend that shit. And I was just like, God, dog, tell me this ain't nothing. This just do. You show his toe up about that shit you asked about. That shit you asked about about Sean Bradley. You show it. You were bold enough to ask it. And any other time I said what I said, why is you sitting here defending your question that you asked him on your platform? I was too through. I was too through with the YouTube streets. I mean, I'm usually am, but that this whole thing is just ridiculous right here. I wish that people would stop saying, oh, I thought they was my friend. Them days is over. Them days is over since like 2015, 16. When y'all saw the Fresh Collector go down and y'all saw Kevin the Scorpion Show and what's the nigga name? Justin J and all them go down. When y'all saw Kohiner and all them go down, you knew it wasn't no goddamn friends and shit on YouTube. We can take it all the way back to One Sexy Tina and Big Cuz. No goddamn friends on YouTube. Fuck wrong with y'all. I wish people would just tell the truth. Well, I kept the secret, or I did this and that with this person, or you saw me fucking around with this person for an alliance. Period. Just for an alliance. To have somebody that, you know, a crew. But I thought these niggas was my friend. Nah. I ain't going for it. I ain't going for it. It's been seen too many times. I ain't going for it. And I know Fabe is too smart for that. I don't think she never thought that nigga was her friend. But if that's the role she playing, we just gonna call the stuff out. And that mess with Jay Wilson, that was that shit. Yeah, I did see that on that episode. But that stuff that when El Teddy, I was like, this nigga ain't no friend. This El Teddy, I know him in real life when we was younger and woo and his daddy and we from Florida, Florida Water, Florida Red, all that shit like that. And you still try to play him out. Cause baby, if you think that Jay Wilson didn't know what he was doing when he kept saying that shit that El Teddy had said he didn't want to say, he knew exactly what El Teddy was telling him. Exactly. And then acting like what he did wasn't no thing, leading them girls over there to well, I don't know about no girl because I think me and Fabe the same age. Lead them on over there to whatchamacallit. And then, you know, I want an alliance against Tracy. Just say that. Because I wouldn't have needed see that whole wanting to go and see her shit anyway, and then come back and talking about it. That wasn't right. That wasn't right now. So, you know, just say the truth. Like I like that he ain't like Tracy, I ain't like Tracy, and woo. But to say that nigga was your friend, I don't believe that she thought that was her friend. I hope she didn't. I hope she was smart enough. I give her enough credit that she, you know, was trying to get whatever she wanted to get out of. I was girl, At first I was like, I know this girl ain't sat up and cried over Jay Wilson. Then when I looked at it more, I was like, nah, she ain't. But I wouldn't even try to even let the nigga be able to say she was over there crying over me. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Whew. Okay, so that was and then who mad at Wiley? Wiley said, y'all, I'll talk about y'all here and there. But I'm gonna go get in the midst of all this other stuff. I really do enjoy watching him get in the midst of these other people who are looking at him like, nigga, who are you? Like, we like you, but who are you? And I like him going to get in the midst of it. I also like the fact that nigga will go to work. So I just heard him talking about he taking a job where he knows it's COVID-19 patients. You know, he's a CNA. He knows it's COVID-19 patients, but it's a very good paying job, temporary, but it's good. It's good job. So instead of him, you know, he got a lot of shit going on, just like I do too. A lot of bills and a lot of shit he got to do and things coming up. He need to get his mouth fixed. You know, I don't know where his bed went because I could have swore he had a bed at first. So he need to get his shit off that floor, his air mattress off the floor. What else did he say he had to do? Something immediate. Oh, and he got that judgment on him. So he like, listen, I'm gonna go take my chances, put my PPE on, and I'm gonna go get to the money. People like to say he be begging, which he do a little, he do his sleep but begging and shit. But one thing you see and it is a difference between begging and asking, okay? Begging and just putting it out there. And some of Wiley shit is begging, not all of it, but some of it. But he ain't afraid to go get a job. Go and get a job and get a better one and do better. I'm sorry, you guys. If it's all true, which he can't be mad at nobody saying if it's all true, because much as he be telling shit and talking about it's just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? None of these people should really get mad at anybody doing commentary on them, because unless it's hateful commentary. Because a lot of the shit they do and stuff like that, it drives commentary. It drives commentary. Hold on. I love when she come on Facebook all late, one of my friends. So anyway, don't be trying to put no 33 people in this chat. I know late at night we don't really have 33. Don't be trying to come in here being messy. I said what I said. I ain't hurt nobody's feelings. So just stop the bullshit. And hit the Cash App if you don't mind, since you came. I appreciate it. So I did appreciate that. Wiley got his ass up and said, "Look, I need this root canal. I'm gonna get my PPE all the way down. I'm gonna do all my cleanliness thing. I'm gonna go down here for the next couple of weeks and get this money and be able to kind of take care of things on my own." I think that's real. That's really redeemable. It's a redeeming quality of Wiley. That's a damn shame when a motherfucker going to work is a redeeming quality. You watching some crazy bullshit trash when a nigga going to work, child. I didn't say he wasn't none of that, baby dog. Actually, I'm just giving him accolade for in the environment that he's in. He's one of the few that don't mind going to take their ass to work. And I don't give no money to him. I think maybe I have once. Maybe, I don't know. Probably not. What was I gonna say? Oh, I'm trying to think what else is on the YouTube streams. Now, I ain't taking up for Sean Bradley at all, but I will say this. All the lies y'all done caught James Caldwell in, all the lies. I done told you all the lies. Individuals that have told you about James Caldwell. You gonna believe that? You gonna believe what he say? Now, I know that people say they got videos of Sean saying something about his son and what his son's endowment and stuff. Child, I ain't seen them videos. But I'm talking about some of this other shit that's been said. I'm just like, that Caldwell nigga couldn't tell me a motherfucking thing. Show couldn't tell me doo-doo stink. Oh, my face is breaking out so bad. That's about. And D Ramsey, child. I didn't know, see, because I don't watch D Ramsey. Whose channel was she on? I don't watch half these people. But when I have a bona fide that does watch all of these people, and so they send me certain things so we can hoot and holler or whatever. And it was a video of Sean's that D Ramsey's on there roasting the dog crap out of James. I was like, oh, I didn't know D Ramsey talked like this. I didn't know that she commentates as such. Okay. And she was reading the dog crap. I was like, come on now, shit. Now come on, girl. I did not know that. But anyway. Oh shit. Did y'all see Matt the TS Master try to call Tamar over there to her junk the other day? Um, and they ain't getting hardly no more people in their chat than Kaya did. Now, Kaya was on when they first came on. And after about 30 or 40 minutes of them being on, people started jumping from Kaya's to I don't know if they were jumping, but Kaya started getting slower, her chat and lower. And then their chat started building. And then Kaya got off, but she had already been on there for like 2 hours. That's true, baby doll. Access. Let me put this on here. That's true. Like I said, I'm a slight viewer, and I'll comment on it here and there. It's just for those of y'all who do watch the beef sector, just my little quick opinion on the newest thing that happened that might have caught my eye. It's in no way is a YouTube news segment, okay? But yeah, she got Tamar over there, just like Jay Wilson had weekends on his channel the other day, and the results were the same. The views were the same. I was like, child, what did that say about Armand and him? And what the F is Armand doing over there on his channel, reacting to shit? Like, and folks really acting like doing a reaction video is new to everybody and not just Armand's channel. Okay. Reaction videos is a play, they ain't played out, but they old. That it's not played out, but there's something that have been around. Okay. I wonder what that's supposed to be about. I see a lot of money, music reactions over there. And like Lovely T said, baby, that's all copyrighted. How the hell you get by? But I ain't gonna say what record label or what. I played something before and it got struck by YouTube and then got taken down because I know somebody who knows somebody at that network and it stayed on. So maybe some people could work that out. With music, I was with Lovely T when she said, "Oh no." What y'all talking about? Nothing. Well, y'all, you know my chat be slow sometimes. Unless we talking about the housewives. So uh I was saying that Maddie had Tamar over there. And even though it was kinda good, because I don't even watch that mess, but I like Tamar. It was kinda good. It was also like uh, should I start going to sleep? All right, y'all. Since y'all ain't gonna come in, I can't even keep my eyes open. I'm tired. I'm sleepy, and y'all enjoy the rest of your holiday. I'll probably be on tomorrow to do the Real Housewives of Atlanta from last week, and just speak on it and go from there. All right, then. Take care.